The Habs prospect pool on defense is so deep that one name has gone under the radar despite playing top pair minutes on a great SHL team. Meet Adam Engström.
Adam Engström och Lassen kniper åt den där.
When Adam Engström was drafted in the third round of the 2022 NHL draft, a lot of Habs fans didn't really know who he was. In Djurgården, he was playing in the shadow of Kalle Delius, a top defenseman in the draft who slipped into the second round. Since then, however, Engström earned a move to Rögle, a top program in the SHL that helped Moritz Seider reach the next level, and he's now become a top pair defenseman and arguably the second best pro league in the world. Odelius, on the other hand, has dealt with injuries and has struggled to live up to his potential in Djurgården so far. The reason for this success for Engström is twofold: the tools and the toolkit. The tools that have made him so successful were there from the get-go. His skating is high-end, and that'll be clear in every single clip you see in this video. His scanning habits are also solid, and over time, he's leveraged that to his advantage. And finally, his puck skills have often been a separating factor. With time and with the help of Rögle coaches, Engström turned those individual tools into a cohesive and effective toolkit. I'll be showing you clips from some of his recent games in the SHL to highlight how this manifests on the ice. First, the off-puck support and offensive zone routes. With hard pinches, Engström keeps plays alive. Watch as he blends a fake down the boards into a reverse pass, more on that later on. Engström's willingness to push up into the low slot opens up passing lanes and creates confusion for opponents, but he never stops there. He's often rushing back to help out and keep the play in front of him. Here he reads the slot pass, moves into space, and hits that pocket late in the high slot. This allows him to take a shot unmarked after walking in. Watch this route here as his teammate cycles up. He offers support at the point, but then he pushes hard between the dots. This creates so much confusion for the defensive formation, and if his teammate had seen him there, that's an open one-timer. He does the same thing again on this play, but this time on the opposite side after taking a one-timer. Again, his teammate recovers the puck, his teammate goes up, Engström goes down, and he's ready the whole time for a rebound to bounce off to him. Some more support here off the rush, as he tries to get ready for a one-timer and whiffs it, but watch what he does next after the puck goes out. One scan, two scans, three scans, and he knows immediately what to do with the puck once it comes back to him. Inside the offensive zone, Engström consistently takes supportive routes using his great skating and vision to find this pass here. He's comfortable carrying the puck and always tries to create confusion with his off-puck routes, as is very obvious here as he goes around the net and the puck cycles around. He eventually finds his way back to it and takes a one-timer. These next few clips will give you great examples of how he uses his puck skills to escape tricky situations. Here he puts it all together on this next play. Scanning, faking, edge work, and hands. It gives him a chance to take a good shot off from the high slot after spinning off a check, drawing two sticks in, and accessing the middle, which is so important for forwards, let alone defensemen. A longer sequence here shows some more cohesion. He starts with an aggressive pinch and a pass into space, then a great supportive route gives his teammate an inside lane, as again you can see his fantastic skating ability here. His teammate gets a lane to the high slot, takes a shot, but the play isn't over. He gets the puck back, backs off to create a passing lane into space for his teammate, and as he gets the puck back, his whole body's selling shot. The forward overcommits and he cuts outside in exchange with his teammate backwards, and that's a goal. Skating, aggression, vision, and skill combine in so many ways for Engström offensively. Next up, puck retrievals and the breakout. I put these two areas of the game together because Engström just blends them seamlessly. It's all in the scanning. Engström keeps an eye on his teammates' routes, scans his other shoulder to make sure no one's coming, and plays the puck into space for a teammate to have a clear lane out of the zone. A lot of players tend to take sole responsibility of the breakout when they've got these solid tools, but sometimes delegation is the answer, and Engström gets that, as we see many examples of him switching the angle of the breakout through his D partner. Engström's biggest area of improvement, though, has been his ability to make plays under pressure on retrievals with his back to the play. The scanning habits and his transition to more simple breakout plays are the standout traits that helped him improve this area of his game. But a more subtle addition to his game that's made a world of difference is how he blends fakes into his retrievals. Watch him fake the rim pass one way, then quickly reverse the other way for a clean breakout. He does this multiple times a game, and it has a great impact on his team's ability to break the puck out cleanly. We see another example here of Engström outthinking and outworking his opponents below the goal line, followed by a simple one-handed chip up the boards for a clean breakout. Here he uses his scanning to first locate the immediate threat, and then a second look to see where his teammates are. Even as he takes a nasty fall along the boards, he's still able to push the puck forward for a supporting teammate to break out. Transitioning from defense to offense comes naturally for Engström as well. When he gets an interception in his own zone, he flies out with no hesitation and makes small decisions the entire way that help him stay on top of the play and extend possession. On this next play, you get another example of that as he uses his fluid skating to get a stick on the puck in the defensive zone. He picks up a rebound in the low slot and he just flies out. He forces the D back by skating straight at them, passes it to his teammate, and then drives the net the whole way. Here he gets forced out of the offensive zone in overtime, and he's in a tough spot. He has a player draped all over his back and needs to figure out how to separate and make a play. As he approaches his net, he takes a hard look to his right, then quickly turns the corner to his left behind the net. He invites the forechecker in by keeping his puck on his backhand, and right as he lunges, he gets his ankles broken. Engström can then accelerate into open ice unimpeded. He dishes off, continues his route to the high slot, and then draws a player out of a shot blocking position. With his skating, his scanning, and his ability to manipulate opponents in transition, Engström could very well become a breakout specialist. One area that still needs work in Adam Engström's game is the defensive decision making, especially in zone. He can get caught puck watching like he does here, and he still hasn't figured out when to be aggressive and when to sit back. On this next play, his job was to challenge the passer early, and by sitting back, the puck goes right through him for a great scoring opportunity for his opponents. But oftentimes it's the opposite. He can get too aggressive on pinches and leave some dangerous gaps in his team's defensive formation. We see that again here in the offensive zone this time. There are some interesting flashes. His skating helps him keep up with forwards when they try to wriggle free, and his stick work is solid when in motion. But when Rögle's head coach Cam Abbott finished his first year with Engström, he mentioned that the defenseman still needs to, quote, learn how to play poker, when to go all in and when to fold. That part is still a work in progress with Engström. This next play though shows Adam Engström's interesting flashes put together. His skating helps him close this gap early, and then cover a lot of ice to block the lane down the boards. He quickly gets a stick on the puck and makes a shoulder-to-shoulder contact while continuing to dig for the puck. A bit of bad luck overall in this battle, but overall a great play. Engström also shows great awareness in when to support his D partner. He starts off by covering the man in the slot, but as he sees his D partner work the boards, he identifies an opportunity to get closer. He mirrors an opponent but keeps his eye on the puck, and when it pops free, he sweeps in and breaks it out easily. Overall, when Engström makes the right decision, going all in when he should be, like on this pinch, the results are great, but the issue is that he hasn't yet understood that balance. As he climbs the ranks and gains more professional experience, we'll start seeing more and more plays where Engström manages this balance a lot better than he currently does. As he stands right now though, this remains a clear weakness in Engström's game that will need addressing as he climbs the ranks. Not a lot of teams get to talk about a top pair SHL defenseman who just turned 20 years old as a hidden talent in their pool. Right now the Habs can, but it won't be long before Adam Engström starts earning his flowers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below. Howdy out.